Tap Talks presents Strange Coincidences. Okay, let's start with the definition. Coincidence is defined as a remarkable concurrence of events or circumstances without apparent causal connection. Let's start with the Lincoln-Kennedy coincidences. Numerous strange coincidences have been noted between the assassination of U.S. Presidents Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. For instance, both presidents had vice presidents named Johnson, both were assassinated on a Friday, and both assassins had 3 names consisting of 15 letters. Hey, let's move on to the tale of Mark Twain and Halley's Comet. American author Mark Twain was born in 1835 when Halley's Comet appeared. He famously was quoted to have said, "I came in with Halley's Comet and I expect to go out with it." Being true to his words, Twain passed away in 1910, the same year Halley's Comet returned. Sometimes inventions described in works of fiction end up becoming reality. For example, Jules Verne's novel From the Earth to the Moon, which was actually published in 1865, depicted a spacecraft launched from Florida. Over a century later, the Kennedy Space Center was established there. How many of us remember the Jetsons from 1962, a cartoon made 60 years ago? Video calls, robotic vacuums, tablet computers, robotic helpers, remember? Flying cars, smart watches. 60 years ago. Hey, this was a pretty interesting find. A person posted on the internet that they were working in a sanitarium for the mentally deranged. They noticed a nameplate on the door that had their very unique last name on it, and it turned out it was their great aunt. Ooh. Now, I think this was really interesting that John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, who are founding fathers, actually died on the same day, 50 years after the Declaration of Independence was signed. Historians actually believe Adams' last words were, "Thomas Jefferson survives," muttered in his dying breath before typhoid overcame him. But Jefferson had actually passed away several hours earlier, so Adams' proclamation was incorrect. Now, this was pretty interesting, sourced from crack.com, that composer George Handel lived at 25 Brook Street in Mayfair, London, while Jimi Hendrix lived at 23 Brook Street, Mayfair, London. And what's the likelihood you would have these 2 great musicians living that close to each other 2 centuries apart? Imagine the odds of a meteor hitting you is about, 1 in 1,600,000. So basically, it just wouldn't happen, okay? But imagine this meteor that has flown through space for 4.5 billion years without hitting a target until in France it hits a target of a family home, and their last name is Comet. Talk about strange coincidences.